Hey, I'm Chase Cologne with Merit Holdings at Keller Williams Realty, and I'm making this video to briefly discuss some quick facts, tips, and criteria when it comes to applying for a mortgage when you're in between jobs or you're actually changing employers or positions. So that's a very common situation that a lot of people find themselves in. And there is currently a new mortgage program called an offer letter mortgage. It's been around for a few years. I mean, many years ago you wouldn't have been able to get this, but lenders have kind of loosened their standards up today. What it means is that lenders are now making loans based on future income of your next job and will even approve a loan based on a pay raise that you have coming at work. So this means that relocating employees can move their households with only a promise of employment, and even recent university graduates can use their future job as a basis for a loan. So if you've just graduated law school or business school or medical school and you haven't made any income this calendar year, which is very common, you too can use the offer letter mortgage to get approved for a loan. So what makes this program acceptable and what wouldn't? So again, a job offer is now acceptable proof of income, and there are no special clauses with the offer letter mortgage, and there's no hidden fees either. So in order to actually be approved for the program, you do need income that is reliable, stable, and likely to continue for at least 3 years. And for new jobs, you have to be making an upward or at least lateral move within the same industry. So to use the offer letter income, 5 criteria must be met. Number 1 is that you must provide a non-contingent offer letter signed by you as the applicant and the new employer. And number 2, you must provide evidence that the job start date is within 90 days of the mortgage closing date. Now, number 3 is that you do need to provide evidence that the subject home will be a primary residence. That should be very easy and straightforward if you are really looking to relocate. The 4th thing is that you must provide evidence that that home is a detached single-family residence, townhome, or a condominium, and that kind of goes hand in hand with number 3, which is using it as a primary residence. And then the 5th criteria for the offer letter program is that you must have sufficient reserves to pay your mortgage payments, plus real estate taxes and homeowners insurance during the gap between the closing and the job start date, plus an additional 3 months of reserves. So what would make this unacceptable to a lender? What would disqualify you from actually getting approved for the offer letter mortgage? One thing would be switching from a salary to a bonus or commission structured payout in your job. Number 2 would actually be altering your status as a W-2 employee to a contract employee. For example, I'll use one that resonates with me. If you were in corporate America and you're switching over to becoming a real estate agent, that's going to be a challenge. The 3rd thing is that changing to a completely different industry or profession or position within that industry, different industry, that would be something that would also deter a lender from approving you. And then the 4th thing would be actually moving jobs with no change in pay, responsibility, or location. So that I hope that those things give you some idea as to what it would look like to apply for and actually qualify for this program. And if you have more questions about that, reach out to me directly. I'd be happy to ask you some more questions about that and put you in touch with my preferred mortgage broker, Angelica Tanti with Guaranteed Rate. She's great and she finds people the best programs in my experience. So yeah, if you have any questions, reach out directly, and thank you for watching.